Sutara Sarasri Srimad Avai Charanavinda His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees Hari Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees Hari Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees Hari Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, The Creation of the Fourth Order, Chapter 28, text number 37. Shitoshunavata Varshani Chutpipase Priya Priye Sukha Dukhe Iti Dwandan Yajayat Samadarshana Shitoshunavata Varshani Chutpipase Priya Priye Sukha Dukhe Iti Dwandan Dandani Ajaya Samadarshanaha Shitoshunavata Varshani Chutpipase Priya Priye Sukha Dukhe Iti Dwandan Anyajayat Samadarshanaha
Shitoshunavata Varshani
Shitoshunavata Varshani
Pipase Priya Priye
Chutpipase Priya Priye
Sukha Dukhe Iti Dwandwan
Sukha Dukhe Iti Dwandan
Ajayat Samadarshana
Ajaya Samadarshana
Shitoshunavata Varshani
Shitoshunavata Varshani Chutpipase Priya Priye Sukha Dukhe Iti Dwandan Ajaya Samadarshana Shitoshunavata Varshani Chutpipase Priya Priye Sukha Dukhe Iti Dwandan Ajaya
Samadarshana
Sita cold Ushna heat Bata wind Varshani in rainy seasons Chut hunger Pipase and thirst Priya pleasant Apriye and unpleasant Sukha happiness Dukhe and distress Iti thus Dwandwani dualities Ajayat he conquered Samadarshanaha equipoised. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Liberation means becoming free from the relativities of the world. Oh, we have not. Did we read the translation?
Read the translation.
Okay. Through austerity, King Malayadwaja in body and mind gradually became equal to the dualities of cold and heat, happiness and distress, wind and rain, hunger and thirst, the pleasant and the unpleasant. In this way, he conquered all relativities. Please repeat. Through austerity,
Through austerity,
King Malayadwaja in body and mind
King Malayadwaja in body and mind
gradually became equal to the dualities of cold and heat,
gradually became equal to the dualities of cold and heat,
happiness and distress,
happiness and distress,
wind and rain,
wind and rain,
hunger and thirst,
hunger and thirst,
the pleasant and the unpleasant.
the pleasant and the unpleasant.
In this way, he conquered all relativities.
In this way, he conquered all relativities.
Purport. Liberation means becoming free from the relativities of the world. Unless one is self-realized, he has to undergo the dual struggle of the relative world. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna advises Arjuna to conquer all relativities through tolerance. Lord Krishna points out that it is the relativities like winter and summer that give us trouble in the material world. In the winter, we do not like taking a bath, but in the summer, we wish to take a bath twice, thrice, or more a day. Thus, Krishna advises disturbed by such relativities and dualities when they come and go. The common man has to undergo much austerity to become equipoised before dualities. One who becomes agitated by the relativities of life has accepted a relative position and must therefore undergo the austerities prescribed in the Shastras, or transcend the material body and put an end to material existence. King Malayadwaja underwent severe austerities by leaving his home, going to Kulachala, taking his bath in the sacred rivers, and eating only vegetables like stems, roots, seeds, flowers, and leaves, avoiding any cooked food or grains. These are very, very austere practices. In this age, very difficult to leave home and go to the forest or the Himalayas to adopt the processes of austerity. Indeed, it is almost impossible. If one is even advised to give up meat eating, drinking, gambling, and illicit sex, one will fail to do so. What then would a person do if he went to the Himalayas or Kulachala? Such acts of renunciation are not possible in this age. Therefore, Lord Krishna has advised us to accept the Bhakti Yoga process. Bhakti Yoga will automatically liberate a person from the dualities of life. In Bhakti Yoga, Krishna is the center and Krishna is always transcendental. Thus, in order to transcend dualities, one must always engage in the service of the Lord as confirmed by Bhagavad Gita 14:26. Mam chayobhya vicharena bhakti yogena sevati sagunam samati taitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. One who engages in full devotional service, who does not fall down in any circumstance, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. If one is factually engaged in the service of the Lord, Bhakti Yoga, he will automatically control his senses, his tongue, and so many other things. One engaged in the Bhakti Yoga process with all sincerity, one will have to chance of falling down. Even if one falls down, there is no loss. One's devotional activities may be stunned or choked for the time being, but as soon as there is another chance, the practitioner begins from the point where he left off. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamai Andadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uta Padakamalan Shri Guru Vaisnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadotam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpataru Vekshakripa Sindhuge Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Narayana Sundaram Chandratam Devim Saraswatim Vyasim Tato Jayatmadirai Nushta Prayishta Bhadrayasya Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloti Bhakti Bhavati Naishtaki Yam Syanubhavamakhilam Sutisaramekam Adhyatma Deepamatidir Satam Tamandam Samsarina Karunayah Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasa Sonamupayami Guru Muninam. Knowledge, two type of knowledge: experiential knowledge and logical knowledge. In the beginning of Krishna consciousness, we learn a lot of theory, logic, philosophy from the book Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says this and that. And as we grow up in Krishna consciousness and we practice Krishna consciousness, we start experiencing things. All the theory that we reflect, we study, that comes in our mind, it start making sense in our life. We experience that. The pure devotees, they experience things. And the purport of Srila Prabhupada is mixed of his personal experience, previous acharyas' experience, and scriptures' conclusion. So when mixed together, this capsule becomes very perfect and sweet and healing for the conditioning soul. So why one should do the austerity? Normally, why do we need to do austerity? What is the prime reason? Because purification. Purification from bodily conception, contamination, or different conception of life. We all carry our conception of life. In my opinion, life is this. In my opinion, God should be like this. In my opinion, there should not be any God or anybody exist. Charvak Muni, you might have heard, the great philosopher in India. He says that the presence of soul is product of combination of all these material elements. When all the bodily element, material element, they come together, it produces a feeling. And that's what we think is a soul, which is just product of matter, not external existing element. He gives example. They have example. They say that when people in India, they chew pan, When the leaf, betel leaf and betel nut, and they put some chemical like calcuna. I don't know why. What is that called? White lime. Okay. When it come, you put together and chew, the color become red. But when these three things are separate and we chew, they do not produce that red color. So that is what he explained, that the soul is the product of material element. Such a terrible example, profound example that is really convincing for majority of the today's people. Is it not? Majority of today's people, they believe that way. So yeah, and also when people talk about hellish planet, that the living being go there and suffer, and some of the like religion is like they could not believe that gods could not be that cruel to punish living being in hell. So many people in the world, especially in Christianity and other culture, become great atheists because of this hellish explanation in the scriptures. But this planet, I mean, hellish concept is, even in Chinese philosophy, they have the world of the dead or something. Yeah. Yes, they have a book explaining the world of the dead, where living suffers. And in Christianity, yes, they curse people: if you are not following Jesus Christ, then you will eternally suffer in hell. It's very painful statement. People lose faith in this kind of preaching. But when we come to Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam also explains 26 or 28. In some other scriptures is mentioned about 28 different types of hellish planets. In Bhagavatam, it is maybe 26. Some of different opinions. There is this place exists, and it's not very far. It's down from. It is all the geographical location is given in the scriptures. But if we see that Krishna is really placing us in hellish planet and then giving us suffering, what is the fact? Actually, God wants to release us from hellish planet. It is we who are creating that place for us. The science say every action has a reaction. So according to our karma, we are creating our hell or heaven. And in a lot of time, we also experience that condition, hellish condition, even in this mortal world while we are living. We have seen people's life. If we go in a downside, humble, poor people, their life every day fighting, relationship problem with surviving, money, paying food, rent, everything. It's a big struggle. It's a very, very big struggle. And nobody is suffering. Even successful people, big billionaire, we have seen in the history that at the end of their life, they want to renounce from everything and live a life like a beggar, at least for a few months before they die. The success itself become a big burden to those successful people who are dreaming and living and struggling their whole life to achieve that success. So success is, first of all, we will never reach that success. One little achievement allure and take us to another success, another success, another success. It pulls like that. It never finishes. Just like a laundryman, he has a green grass for his horse. The horse is carrying his big load of clothes. Come a little further. I will give this grass to you. Come. And that the clever, selfish man, he get his job done all day. At the end of the day, he give the donkey, the gada, a little bit of grass. But poor donkey doesn't know that the grass is available everywhere, green field everywhere. So they put their eye, cover the eye, and so that they can only see straight forward, not sidewise. So yesterday I was studying a Upanishad called Garbha Upanishad. Garbha means, what is Garbha means?
Garbha means birth.
Garbha means the living being, when he comes to the it's called mother's garbha, Now, what living being thinks when he is in the It is also clearly explained in Bhagavatam, same thing. But there is a specific one Upanishad called Garbha Upanishad, where it completely explains how the living being formed from the very beginning of coming to the womb of the mother until 9 months. He completely develops completely how and what he thinks is described very nicely. And I like few slokas and I just brought it here. It is in Sanskrit, I will tell you, read you. It is in a simple Sanskrit, so I can understand. Some difficult Sanskrit from Vedas, we have no idea. We can read, but we do not know the meaning. But this is very simple. It is said that Jatasaiva Mrityusaiva. Jatasaiva, Dhruvam Janma is from Bhagavatam. Jata is birth. Jatasaiva Mrityasaiva, Janma Saiva Punaha Punaha. Birth and death, again and again. I'm taking birth and death again and again, many, many times, lifetimes. That the living being, every one of us had this realization in the womb of mother. And that Upanishad completely, very nicely explain what happens when we come out. What makes us to forget that prayer. It's given here, okay? And Aho dukho darau magna na pasyami pratikriyam. Oh my God, what a pain, what a suffering I'm going through. I have no clue what would be the solution for this. I'm again stuck here. And further he says, Yadi yonmam pramunchanti prapadde. If I could be freed from this cave, Yadi means if. Yonmam pramunchami cha prapadde Bhagavantam Narayana Devam. I would definitely reach to Lord Narayana, Supreme Lord Krishna. I would definitely do that. Yadi yonmam pramunchami tam prapadde Bhagavantam Narayana Devam Asubha Akshaya Kartaram Phala Mukti Pradayakam. He would only release me from my all inauspicious things, from my all bad karma that I have committed in my previous lives. And then he would really deliver me. There is no other hope. And the living being also lament that, oh my God, I had a family, I developed so close tie to them. And at the end, what happened? I accepted all the karma because I assimilated, I worked together with them. And I worked for the pleasure of them, and so that I also, along with my Asubha and Subha karma, I got from them as well. You know the story about, do you take my karma? No? Do you take? No. There's a story is it in Bhagavatam? Anyway, some Puranas. Like the Mirgari hunter.
We heard in the CC.
Yeah, Mirgari hunter also. Narmani does the same thing. You are killing this animal, but do you know the result of reaction that you are going to face by doing this action? No, I am just doing my duty. I have my family I need to maintain. It's not my fault. I am working for them. Could you go to them and ask them if they would like to share the result of this action? I can ask, not a problem. Let me go home tomorrow and then I'll come see you tomorrow. And Mirgari comes home and asks all the family members, do you take some sin? No. My wife, I'm your wife, you married me. You promised that you will take care of me throughout my life in all difficult and easy situations. Mother, father, no, we raised you. We did so much for you. Now we are old. It is your responsibility to take care of us. We do not have any other way. We had a trust on you. Like that. Kids, no, Papa, I am too young. I need to enjoy my life. You are old. Anyway, you are going. Who cares? No problem. This way, The living being lament that, oh wow, it's too late, I'm finished. And there's Edi Yonmam Pramunchami Dhyaye Brahma Sanatanam. My Lord, if you release me from this, I will definitely. Dhyaye means I meditate, and Brahma means the Supreme Lord, Sanatan, who never destroys. So this is how we prayed in the womb of mother. And also here he says, what makes us forget everything after we come out? Very interesting thing is given here. Atha Jantu. Jantu means you and me, all living beings. Jantu. In Nepal, in India, people call Jantu for animal. And this Jantu is like a Jantu, is like animal. So Jantu is living being here. Samprapto yantrena pidayamanu, this yantra in this body in the womb of mother, the living being lives with a very painful situation. It's really kastakar, means struggle, very, very difficult to live. Mahata dukhena, the great sorrow, big sorrow. Jatamatrastu Vaishnavena Bayuna Samsprisyati. When, as soon as we come out and we are touched by the special wind air called Vaishnava, not we devotee Vaishnava, but here that wind name is called Vaishnava Bayu. Samsprisyati is samsparsa means to touch. Then Tadana Smarati Janma Maranam. Right after that, I forget my birth, death. Nacha karma subhasubam. Also, neither I remember my bad karma or good karma. Everything is done. Then I begin my journey and I remain in this material world. This is the situation for us. So now somebody has to remind us that you need to give up this struggle of life in this material world to satisfy this body. You are a living being, you are a part and parcel of Krishna. Just like the eagle chick, when a farmer was keeping at home, he forgot to fly in the sky, thinking that I am part of the family here, so and then running around with all the other chickens. But some sadhu came in and reminded him, you belong to the family of eagle, fly in the sky, you belong to the space. You are no longer struggling on this land and looking something, you have to find out something from the top. Fly. No, I cannot, I don't think I can do it. No, you can. And he tried 1, 2, 3, 5, and then he finally flew. So somebody has to remind us. And Prabhupada is saying, what a pitiable condition that we have to tell people, do austerity, do tapasya, go to Himalayas, go home. And he says that what to talk about going to Himalaya and then meditate on the Supreme and then find the path of liberation. But if we say stop illicit sex, stop meat eating, stop drinking, all these things, it is struggling, it is big challenge, it is almost impossible for most of the people. And they are suffering in this repeated birth, death, old age and disease again and again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So we do not understand the plan of the God. Krishna always thinks that all the living beings, he gradually guide them as a super soul from little insect, from womb. And you can see the greatness of God here, how he maintained all the living beings. Maintaining somebody doesn't mean only feeding him, also to understand what that living being, particular being feel, will, think. And you have to fulfill all those and along with, and then raise that living being and finally bring up, upgrade, promote, finally human birth. And Krishna want that living being I took care, I cultivated for so many lifetimes from tiny insect, tiny being, and now he become human being. He forgets me. So how painful it is for Krishna that a living being, when he attained the human body and forget him. It's like he works so hard all day long. You constructed a building, nice building, and then you put all the bricks together. Somebody comes at the end and kick, and all the bricks fall down. And Krishna will not give up yet. He still continue taking care of this. He sent his representatives. He gives different scenarios, examples, situation in your life, in our life, and we do not learn yet. So pure devotees like Prabhupada, they could see the plan of God. There's a beautiful story about how we are unable to see the Lord's plan in our life, and we make our own plan and we suffer. The reason of suffering is like in the city of Tucson, if I commit a crime, then there is a department that will look after me. I cannot live peacefully if I am a criminal person. I may be stealing so much money from you and hide for some time and might enjoy the result of that stealing money, but in the core of my heart, I have all the time fear that if police will come and catch me. So exactly living beings are suffering in this material world because they are under Maya. Maya is looking after, running after them, us. Why does Maya run after us? Why? What crime we did? Now the question comes: what is the crime that we did? Can anybody say what crime we might have done in this human life? And Maya is after us.
We tried to enjoy without Krishna.
We tried to enjoy without Krishna. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Even more close to that, this body belonged to whom? But we snatched the property of Krishna and we used for our own sense of gratification. So actually this body belonged to Krishna, and Krishna thought, I would go and live in the heart of this body. He created for his pleasure. This heart of a devotee is a sitting place, resting place of Govinda, right? We know that from our acharyas. And when this body is used or misused for our own personal sake, then we are thief and rogues. That's why Maya is after us all the time. Once we understand and realize that this body is not mine, but we can request, my dear Lord, I will render service to you and I can stay here. Is that okay? Krishna will happily say, of course, definitely, you can live in this body and serve me, and we can both enjoy the same facility. Just like a servant of the king enjoy the same kitchen. So one time, I will tell a story how we cannot see the plan of God and we suffer in this world as a result of our own, as a result of living on the beats of our own drum. You know this phrase? Living in the beats of your own drum. Playing your drum and then dancing. This is exactly what happened. If you go outside, you find somebody else. What do you think? What is this? Oh, yeah. What is your faith? What is your belief system? I think this is not correct. I have won my plan. Every living being, even ant, and they have their plan. They have their idea. Yamaraj, the Lord of the Death, once he deployed his angel, Yamaduta. Hey, could you go and bring that living being? He is about to die. We need her come back to us. Yes, sir. Angel, empowered servant of Yamaraj. Yamaraj is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. They live in Pitriloka. You know, Yamaraj lives in Pitriloka with all these ancestors. And he's a very great devotee. And the angel come down and see that the mother is suffering, struggling, dying. And three little baby kids, some of them are sucking the breast. Mommy, some are like holding her leg, head, food, hunger, no food, nothing. Is very pitiable situation. You can imagine. We don't see here in the West a lot, but in India, in every household, it is openly observed and seen in country like Nepal, in India, in rural places.
Yeah.
Yeah, death also. Death is every day. They carry the body from home to the ghat in the river of the bank of the river, and all the people come together. They bring wood, dry wood, and burn the body in front of their eyes. And yeah, this is the system. This is also very scientific to show us that we are not this body. This body is like become ash sometime when it dies. Then the angel thought, I think Yamaraj, my boss, misunderstood or he confused. How come he can order me to bring people who have a little child, three kids who are not even grown up? They are still sucking the breast of the mom, even if mom is dying. Oh, this is really pitiable situation. I am sorry. I have to go back and say maybe he meant somebody else. And then he comes back, and then Imaraj laughs at him. You fool! You are a great fool. Number one, you do not see the plan of the Lord. Do you think God make a plan for somebody that ultimately bring him suffering or harm or bad? There's no. You cannot deny the plan of the Lord. When I order, you should understand that this is the order from the Lord, and you should carry your duty. Don't try to be smart. Just like Arjuna said, I don't want to fight, I don't want to kill, I don't want to make this woman husbandless. I do not want to create so many unwanted progeny, Varnasankaras. I do not want to be eternally reside in hell for ignoring the pitris, offering pindas, and everything else like that reason. And Krishna says, yeah, these all dharma, the principle of dharma you are talking as okay, but what about the bhakti following the order of me? That is more important than following dharma. That's why at the end, in Krishna also says, Parityagya dharma dharma parityajya mamekam saranam praja. Then Yamaraj says, I will punish you for this action because you defy the law of God. And you would go down, you will go down to the earth and then live for some time. And when you laugh at your own action 3 times, when you see people foolishness and you laugh at them, and finally when you laugh at yourself, after 3 laugh, you come back to again and perform your duty. All right, this is your order, my dear Lord. I hope I will return soon. And the angel came down. He take birth like a human being, and he was walking like a beggar, no money, no food, just like loitering in the society. And one businessman cobbler who had a shoe business, he saw the man just walking by. He seems like he doesn't have any job, any food to eat. He, hey man, who are you? I am such and such. I'm just coming here. And that day the businessman was buying some clothes for his kids. His wife gave him some money. Okay, go and get some clothes for the kids. And the businessman became a little bit compassionate to this man, and he spent that money to buy a good cloth for him. And then tell him that, please do not tell my wife that I spent money to buy clothes for you. Actually, this money was supposed to buy clothes for my kids. And that cobbler businessman say, okay, let's go to my home and I can give you some food and some shelter, but do not tell her. And okay, that the man agreed and came to home. And as soon as they came home, the wife started screaming, where is the cloth for the kids? I gave you money, but you brought somebody and he has a new cloth. Are you crazy? You gave the money to him? Then the angel started laughing in his heart. He laughed openly. He thought that, oh my God, I am the angel coming from the God, and whoever welcomes me, they would be filled with all prosperity. But they are so full they do not understand this. And he laughed at himself. The first laugh he did. And somehow the situation was settled. And as the man was living in the businessman home, and the businessman thought, let me engage him in my business. Maybe I can increase my shoe business more. And then now he says that you stay at my home and I give you a job and I give you some money and we can work together and you also can have a place to live, food to eat, and you also make some money, extra money. Then that angel agreed and okay, not a problem. And once he started making shoe, his shoe started selling in the market more and more. All people were buying his shoes because he was an angel. He could make very first class, perfect shoes. And the news spread. Wow, this cobbler businessman has hired an expert shoemaker. Now his shoes are selling everywhere. And the king heard, and king sent his minister to order a special shoes for him. And the minister came with a special leather that the king ordered from special place. And he says, he ordered this angel, we need to make a first class, perfect shoes for our king. And if you made a mistake, a little bit mistake out of this, then the king would be really mad and he might punish you, he might kill you. The angel is simply taking the instruction, no problem. What do you want to make it? Shoes. But then the minister reminded him, make sure, do not make sandal out of it. Make sure you make it shoes. Sandal, then the king will kill you. Your life would be in great risk if you do not follow the instruction exactly as it is. Then angel, not disturbed by these words of the minister, okay, no problem, come home tomorrow and pick your shoes. But angel made it sandal somehow or other. He forgot or something, he made sandal. Minister came in and he got so mad, he chastised him, and I'm not sure what happened. Anyway, I'll take this sandal and present to the king. But if king is mad and come and kill you, I don't care. This is up to you. It is your fault. Then with great fear, the minister comes to the palace and present the sandal to the representative that who take the shoes sandal to the king. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did a great, this guy, we heard that he was a great shoemaker, but he foolishly destroyed our plan and he made that sandal instead of shoes. And the man says, don't worry, the king is already dead. Now his brother will use the sandal and they use the sandal when they go to the funeral fire. That's perfect, no problem. And the minister came back to the angel and said, oh, don't worry, I was so mad at you. I said so many things to you, but it's okay. You did correct. The king is already dead and they need sandal to go to the funeral fire, and the sandal perfectly worked for them. And second time, angel laughing very loud. They says, these people, human being, they do not know what happened in their future. They are simply very happy at now and again mad in next moment. They cannot see the plan. He was upset with these people's mind, and then he laughed second time. Now he had to laugh one more time and then go back to Yamaluka. Now the businessman, shoes cobbler, he said, oh, we become very popular. We have a big international fair coming where a lot of people, entrepreneurs from different places come and purchase good. Why not we put our shoe stall and sell it more and more? This is a good idea. For me, not a problem. However you want to use me, I am yours. You pay me, you feed me, you give me shelter. It's all up to you. I just follow your order. And all right, they came and put a big stall. And when they saw so many people coming, they saw the three daughters, three women, three girls who were growing up. You know, those three same girls who were little baby when their mother was dying, and then holding the body of the mother, sucking the breast of the mother. These three girls, the angels saw them, they growing up very good, and they came with very rich woman to shop. And as soon as the angel saw the same girl that he left their moms and returned, and he talked to the lady, oh, this girl, I saw them, their mom was dying. But how come are you the mom? No, no, no. Their mom was very poor. She did not have any food to eat. She was struggling so bad in her life. She had three kids. It was really bad for her. She passed away. But then after seeing this such a little three kids orphan having being no any shelter, I had a great pity on them, and I grabbed them and I adopted them. Now they are all growing up, they educated, they completed their education, they are going to different big job. And then angel laughed at himself that how fool I was. I was such a great fool, I could not see the plan of the Lord. The poor mom died and God arranged for these kids with a rich mom and then raised them. See, I was really grateful, and he laughed at himself. And next moment he returned back to Yamadut. Now you understand the plan of God, Mr. Inzo? Of course I did, my dear Lord. So this is what our condition is. We do not see the plan of God. God is always supporting and helping and then bringing good for us. But if we revolt and if we decide to do on our own plan and to live in our own life, and we ignore Krishna's plan, we do not accept the spiritual master's order, instructions, or devotee's advice, then ultimately what happens? We suffer. We come under the control of police department, threefold miseries, Durga Devi, Tridand, Trishul, Trident, Adi Bhautika, Adhyatmika, Adi Adhyatmika, all these sufferings are imposed upon us. And Brahmaji, Lord Brahma or Sukadev Goswami said they are superfluous to living being. Confirm, Gaurasan Garnitai confirmed it. Hare Krishna. Sisi Gaunitai ki. Thank you for confirming our statement. So this tapatraya unmulanam, this is the way to remove these three miseries, four miseries permanently. The solution, Bhakti Yoga. In Kali Yuga, we cannot go to Himalayas, we cannot go to Mount Lemon and live even one night. Can we practice tomorrow? At least few of us brahmacharis go and live on a fiddlehead, some sprout, some grass grows in the mountain, and chant and live with the mountain lion and tigers and coyotes and these things, and chant Hare Krishna. No, it's not possible. It may be possible, but it's not practical in this age. So Bhakti Yoga is a best way to get out of this condition. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But it is Krishna says here very beautiful verse. Na Sri Jatayam na Yasya is very beautiful from the Bhagavatam. Nasri jati hridayam yasya saksyad harir avaso abhihito piya agauga nasa. This first line says that Nasri jati hridayam na yasya. Yasya means those whose heart. Hridaya means what? Heart. Srijati means give up. Na means no give up. Please come and have darshan of the Lord. You are welcome to this temple, beautiful temple here. Come every day. Hare Krishna. And Sakshad Hari Avaso Abhihitopya Agauganasa. If somebody unknowingly or jokingly or with fun or innocently or with expectation, some desires, they call upon me I will never give up, go away from their heart. And I destroy aghauga nasa means to destroy. Agha means papa. Uga means so much sinful bad reaction, so much karma. Now this is talking about devotees are not even surrendering devotees, somebody who has some expectation, some faith, some soft corner in their heart for the Lord, and they knowingly, unknowingly call out the Lord, just like one Brahmana called Narayana. What is the name of the Brahmana? Ajamil called Narayana. He was calling his son, and his son is not Narayan, but somehow his son's name was Narayana. The Lord, the real Narayana ran. So he says that Pranaya Rasayanina. Pranaya Rasayanina. Bhagavat Pradhana Ukta. But what to talk about my devotees who are binding me with love in their heart. Pranaya means with love. Rasanaya means Rasanaya means also rope, tying rope. Or rasa means bhakti ras, like taste or mellow. If somebody just unknowingly or innocently or without having any knowledge takes the name of God somehow or other, Krishna will destroy all the papa and lives within their heart. Here the Goswami is trying to create a contrast. What about the pure devotee who bind the Lord in their heart with the love of the rope of love? What benefit is going to come to that devotee? All the benefit comes to the devotee. So this is what we should act. We should act according to the will of Krishna. Then we are not going against him. Then police will not follow us. Will not get ticket from Maya. But if we act according to opposite willing of the Lord, or according to the will, not following the will of the Lord, then Maya Devi immediately come behind us. This is why we need austerity. That's why Malaya Dhoja did it, and he was able to come out from the dualities of this material world. Dvanda Mohena Bharata. That's exactly same instruction was given to Arjuna from Krishna. Traigunya Visaya Veda Nistraiguna Baba Arjuna. To be Nistraiguna means to become out of the dualities. This principle of this material world we were discussing in other previous class. The Satya, that was called Ritam. Yes, the principal foundation of this world. So then we become devotee, we become loving, and we love Krishna. Then when we love God, then God loves us. This is reciprocation. This we experience. If I am nice to you, you become nice to me. God is selfish, and yes, that's fine. Just like these two people coming. For 100% they come because the daughter is either going to go to interview or exam or job or something. I can guarantee. So Krishna feels sad in this case. So that's why Krishna thought somebody come to love me, but I now realize that they are loving for themselves. This is called Kaitava Dharma in Bhagavatam. This is why Krishna upset. We deceive him. We came to him, but we deceived him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Any questions? Any comment? I can guarantee that should be true. Or health, maybe health issue. But somehow or other the person come to the door of God, Krishna. Krishna is still mercy. Give him mercy. Haribol.
If somebody is following God's plan, and it seems obvious that it's God's plan, and they decide to themselves without basically consulting others to not do that plan anymore and instead do something else that is a little more self for themselves. And if it doesn't go in, obviously then Maya is coming in. And so when Maya comes in a way, that person is so angry and upset that now they try to destroy even more of God's plan. Would that be something?
Yeah. Action, reaction, these things continues. Dhyayato visayan pumsa sangaste supajayate sangat sanjayate kama krodho abhijayate krodhat bhavati sammoha smriti vibrama smriti bhramsat buddhi naso pranasyati. This is what happened. Very big science is right there in Bhagavad Gita. This is all anger is coming up, and that's why we need to follow somebody in our life. This guru system is at least we follow someone, we listen someone who can guide us, who can see, we cannot see. Something who somebody can see, we cannot see. That's why we need light, knowledge. Tamasoma jyotirgamaha. Come out to the light from the dark. Light means knowledge. Knowledge means guru. Guru means Krishna. All this is planned for us. Package plan. But we do not understand. This is our problem. Problem is not with system, principle, plan, but with us. Do I take it or not? If I was smart, intelligent, everything, all knowable, then why would I suffer? This is, I see. So yeah, this happened. These things happens. Very good. Very personally, practically, we have seen in this life. But Krishna will not give up to bring that soul back. That is the greatness of Krishna.
Actually, we can't go against Krishna's plan. There's nothing we can do that's not in Krishna's plan.
We go there and we bang our head and return. Go there, we bang our head and again return. We cannot be outside of Krishna's plan.
Even if we think we're in Krishna's plan, we're just part of a bigger army that we can't understand.
Yeah.
We thought that was Krishna's plan, but actually Krishna's plan was bigger than we can perceive. And that person going away from Krishna's plan was Krishna's plan.
That's why this morning we were reading from Prabhupada Lilamrita that somebody did not like Prabhupada chastising or saying things to the people. You should be samadarsina, you should be all looking everyone as the same, you should not criticize. But Prabhupada says, yes, pure devotee do that. I'm not in the pure devotee, I'm preaching. But I am distributing this knowledge to everyone equally so that these people can stop these repeated sufferings and get liberated and come to God. What I am doing, you cannot see. I'm doing the actually that nobody has done. What Prabhupada did is Krishna is doing, because they are always doing Krishna's. They're carrying Krishna's order. Like a missionaries, missionaries. Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Thank you very much. Nice question. That Bhagavad Gita sloka, if you go and read and Prabhupada purport and analyze and meditate on those things, when we see picture clearly. Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We are suffering in the world.